It's Friday, 10 to 4, and my work week is almost done. I am on a weekly operations duty today, to oversee that our data platform is running smoothly and troubleshoot if necessary. Our company's period end closing is wrapping up, and I am waiting for our large data lakehouse to finish its continuous loads. I'm the new member in the data team, stepping into the shoes of an experienced data consultant who just left the company. A sudden alert pops up in our DataOps platform, Agile Data Engine, a smoke test warning about null values in one of the business-critical database tables. I'm thinking, why just now? There hasn't been any issues during the week, until now. Well, without this alert, I wouldn't even know there was an issue until it's too late. Let's dive in to see what's going on. Let's take a look at how an operations team member can quickly identify a data load issue using Agile Data Engine's built-in monitoring and insights. Our operations team receives a smoke test alert, signaling a warning. Not a full failure, but a data quality flag. Here it is, null values flowing into a critical field in the report. With one platform, Agile Data Engine gives ops teams transparency into every step. Instead of digging through logs, I just want to see what this test is all about and what impact it might have. Let's dive into solving this issue fast and in a reliable way by jumping into Agile Data Engine's designer user interface. Agile Data Engine provides consistency via modularizing the data warehouse. I open the data lineage view and check the dependencies. I start from the entity with the identified problem. It's easy to switch between various views for visibility into data products. Agile Data Engine is a metadata-driven platform. It combines both data modeling and data loads in a unique way. This setup structures development and simplifies many things, like data flow tracking, especially with large systems. It provides transparency for the data team while ensuring control. As shown, there is another load feeding data to the same entity. Let's dig deeper into the load and its column mappings. Here it is. One mapping is missing. After a quick chat with the source data provider, they agreed to add the missing column to the data extract along with a full data history. Agile Data Engine's low-code data product production line will ensure making this change is easy and predictable. Let's fix the issue we found. This is a very simple change as such. Just adding a mapping of one missing data field. The real challenge is to make this kind of fix in a large and complex data warehouse, while lots of data loads are running continuously in production. This is where Agile Data Engine shines. It's designed for making and orchestrating these kind of changes every day, by multiple people or multiple teams. Deploying them quickly, without problems, without making a fuss about it. Without breaking anything. Even on Fridays. First, I go to the bronze staging package in Designer. I will first add the missing column to the metadata representation of the source system object. It's easy. I just click Create Attribute, define a type and give it a name, in this case First Purchase. I work on a metadata level only and the changes are not physically reflected in the database yet. In the load screen I can see all the loads impacting the entity. Both incoming and outgoing. We want to make sure the new column is propagated forward. Now let's go to the outgoing loads for this entity and check the mapping. I want to add a new column and do that by selecting it and clicking Map and Add. No need to write any code. The information I received from the source system was that the column has been added in the middle of the source system extract. No problem with implementing that, let's just assign the column index 19. This could be quite tricky if I needed to write the code manually. Next, let's map the new column to the silver layer table. I didn't create this load, it was set up by the senior consultant before they left. With Agile Data Engine, it is super easy to get on board and figure out what to do as it provides full automation for. So I don't even need to deeply understand the details, it just works. I can modify the load confidently. I also add the new column to the row comparison calculation which helps detect changes in its values, just like it does for the others. Agile Data Engine ensures consistency no matter who is making changes or how skilled they are, eliminating the risk of relying on specific people. It auto-generates code to enforce a standard way of working, ensuring the data team stays on the same page with a smooth, unified process. In the gold or publish layer, making changes is just as simple as before. I sort out the business logic, and Agile Data Engine handles everything else. Whether it's a single flow or a big data warehouse with tons of data sources, the process stays the same and works at any scale. Next, a very important step. So far, we've only worked on metadata only. But now, as I commit and deploy to dev environment with one click, Agile Data Engine takes care of updating the physical database structures and load definitions. Deployment logs provide full transparency. I can see all the executed database queries. The changes have been deployed to the target database. Let's now check the data loads and workflow orchestration. The loads have ran and I can confirm that the correct data is in place. The adjustments to the workloads are integrated into deployment pipeline and they don't demand in-depth programming as the code is generated automatically based on the configuration. Agile Data Engine's metadata-driven automation makes changes like this seamless. So seamless that they feel trivial. It just works. We've only scratched the surface of what Agile Data Engine's built-in automated CI/CD pipeline can do. Let's take a look why this approach is so powerful. In most data platforms, deployments are manual, messy, and error-prone, especially in complex setups with lots of contributors. Agile Data Engine stands out with its smart metadata-driven automation. It manages and automates required code generation in one place. Harmonization and deployment is done in an intelligent way, covering SQL for schema changes and load definitions and Python for scheduling workflows. When I committed my change in ADE Designer, it felt so simple and almost boring. Let's stop here for a second and think about the actions which took place and which can get very complex if not done automatically. First, the system builds the deployment, ensuring that all changes are fully integrated into the existing framework. ADE then validates these changes to ensure there are no conflicts or errors, performing a comprehensive check to maintain data integrity, maintain high and consistent code quality and take care of all dependencies. The right order for the deployment and timing is determined. Environment-specific late building compiles code at the last possible stage, ensuring the build reflects the most recent changes across all environments. By handling the promotion and deployment in this standardized and automated manner, ADE ensures a smooth installation of the changes, with minimal impact on ongoing data loads and operations. Next, we are taking the changes to live production environment. This is where the real magic happens. This environment is very large and complex. Lots of loads running continuously and in parallel, and any mistakes here can be devastating to the production service. I remember being on a project where every release felt like defusing a bomb, hoping nothing would blow up. One wrong step could take down production and cost me my entire weekend. Guess how it was solved? By introducing a no deployments on Friday afternoons rule. Agile Data Engine gives me a worry-free, predictable continuous production deployment, and going live is practically done with just one click of a button. Also, implementing the change in the middle of the rush period where multiple workflows are running is not necessarily easy. Agile Data Engine Intelligent Deployments algorithm is taking care of stopping the running loads, making changes safely, and the operations can continue unimpacted. This is why our customers are able to deploy changes to production multiple times a day if needed. We are facilitating continuous delivery for our customers in a single SaaS platform, and this is the reason why they succeed. Agile Data Engine is a platform used for developing and operating scalable cloud data warehouses, with a DataOps approach. With Agile Data Engine, data teams develop data models, build data transformations, deploy them continuously to production, orchestrate and monitor data loads, and manage the whole lifecycle of a data warehouse. You don't need to build and maintain your own toolset, so you can focus on delivering value to your business. Agile Data Engine is a data product production line. It standardizes and automates data engineering work and enables consistent work and results. It's optimized for mastering change in and around a data warehouse or lakehouse, regardless of growing data volumes, growing business demand, and growing system complexity. It also provides transparency to the data work and the data product, allowing continuous improvement and increasing trust of stakeholders. Agile Data Engine increases productivity of the data team, instead of individual heroes. It helps minimize people dependencies and remove operations costs. It enables companies to build and operate a cloud data warehouse in a way that it can succeed both in short term, with fast start, fast results, and long term, providing scalability and resilience.